Last night, I'm watching the Ranger game. We go into extra innings, man on second base. And then all of a sudden, Miles Straw scores on a pass ball. Wild pitch, sorry.
So I'm curious,
what did you see?
What did you see? Yes, I definitely have some thoughts on this. What did you see when you watched it? What was your initial feeling?
Well, in talking to a bunch of catchers, I just think for me, they're just, and I know you're going to go into this, they just look unathletic and locked. It's like, I don't know how they're going to be able to get out from that stance. And my thing is, if you're not going to do it with a man on third in Game 7 of the World Series, then why are you going to do it any time else? Do it the right way for $1.62. But obviously, there's a reason behind all this.
Let me start off with this fact. Pass balls, wild pitches are at an all-time high in the modern era. So when I saw that, it just kind of started creating it in my mind. Whenever I'm watching a game, I want to see what the catchers are doing. So that play last night, the winning run is on third base, and you're on a knee. So the initial feeling, let's start the video right here. I want you to take a look at what happens when you drop to a knee. What does that make you do? It makes you kind of relax, right?
Yes.
Kind of like lazy. You're sitting down in your thing. Let's go back to the one right before this.
Zanino.
Now this ball doesn't even get to the ground. Okay, I just wanted to show this, but he's sitting on his left knee. But watch what happens as he starts to turn. His right knee gets in the way, and he doesn't have the reach that he should have. Okay, play it forward. And now all of these are, most of them have 2 strikes, but they're all with a runner on third base. Now, I know they're talking about getting down low, trying to steal strikes, but that's all fine and dandy if there's nobody on base or if there's not a base runner.
You can't block that. Run that last one back, Lucas. What are you supposed to do as the catcher right here?
Well, you're not, okay, what did he call? What are they throwing more of nowadays? This is a slider. Look how low he is. He has zero chance of blocking it. Now, when I call the slider, when most catchers call a slider, I'm anticipating this ball is going to be in the dirt. Otherwise, I don't get in front of it, right? The idea is to get the center of your body. This ball right here just squiggles down. And again, I think when you get down on one knee, you have a tendency, it's a natural tendency to just kind of relax.
It's funny, though, Val. It's not just one. We're not watching. I think Mike Zanino's a stud.
He is.
So pause this, because you're not just seeing, like, catchers that are just getting to the big leagues. This is like Will Smith, Travis d'Arnaud, Mike Zanino.
Well, he didn't do this in Seattle. So this is a new trend that analytics are saying that if you're on a knee, we're going to steal more strikes. And that will have a bigger impact on the game over the long haul as opposed to maybe blocking a ball and keeping that guy from getting 90. Go ahead, play it. But this is where that right knee, watch how his reach is limited. This ball doesn't hit the ground. It's just a slider off the plate, which you're anticipating. Here's another. Look at the hole. Stop it right there. Look at the hole that is created by this left knee, okay?
Yeah.
The ball has a way of finding the hole.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to do everything to block it. Go ahead, roll it. This ball kicks up high, but again, when you're on a knee, you can't go over and smother it. I tell young catchers, it's like a grenade, man. That ball hits the ground, you got to get on top of it and smother it. This one, again, he can't move to his right side. All of these are sliders. They should be anticipating it. Again, this is with a runner on third. When I was playing,
this is with a runner on third.
So how often I've got a pitcher, I've got 2 strikes, it's 1 and 2. I call a slider. What does that do to the pitcher's confidence? If I throw it in there, you can't block it. Next time, you want me to bury it? Blocking a ball creates confidence in your pitcher that he can throw the ball down in the dirt to try to get the swing because he knows I'm going to block that pitch. But if I'm a pitcher nowadays and there's a runner on third and you call slider because it's a 1 and 2 count or 0 and 2 count, I'm going to be a little bit more tentative because I know if I bounce it, that guy may score. So now, my point being, if you're going to drop to a knee, there's no doubt in my mind that it causes I don't want to use the word laziness because these guys aren't lazy, but it creates like this kind of comfort, like I'm not in my attack mode.
Yeah.
You know, if there's 2 strikes and I'm calling a slider, I'm in attack. Nothing is getting by me. But it just it lightens their load. You drop a knee, it's like dropping an anchor. You can't move right and you can't move left. And unless that ball is right at me.
You never went to a knee at any point in your career.
Maybe towards the end, but it would be with nobody on base.
Yeah.
But if there's a runner on third base, my job as a catcher is to block that ball. And you have to have the want to smother it and attack it, and not just try to, pick it. Because I want my pitchers to have full confidence. And when I call a slider, I call a curveball, that they know I'm going to block it. So
we got some plays at the plate.
Yeah, so I saw these two plays yesterday. It was a lot of good plays by catchers yesterday at home plate. Some good throws. They were prefaced by the good throws. So you see this first one here. Catcher moves up the line. He stays in fair territory. Great throw, giving the catcher some time by Kane out in center field. And then this one, a great relay by the Boston Red Sox. Catcher right there, the legs getting a little heavy as he comes around. But again, catcher does a nice little pick and applies the tag. He's also on the fair side of the foul line right there and applies the tag. But it got me thinking, D-Row. You played almost every position, right? First, second, third, short, you did it all. With replay, and I'm going to show some examples, but with replay, I think the tag has completely changed from when it was when you were playing. And even maybe from 5-6 years ago prior to replay. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So now look at what happened. Look at where Lindor is. Watch him. He's not even looking, okay? All he's doing is catching it and apply the tag. Catch it and apply the tag. This one we've seen this how many times? Javi Baez, just catch it, apply the tag. You don't even have to go back. 5 years ago, prior to replay, guys would try to catch the ball, and this is probably what you were taught. Catch the ball. This is a great one right here. Look, he doesn't even look at the run. He just, boom. Because with replay, it doesn't matter if you touch the bottom of his foot, his butt, but back,
slap it on.
For me and you, it was catch the ball and bring it to the base, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now because of replay, you don't have to do that anymore. Just catch it and slap. So if that's the case, we're at home plate here, so it's a little bit different. If that's the case, as a catcher, do I want my shortstop or second baseman to be here? Or do I want him to be even up the line? Because if I can throw the ball here, tag him on the leg, I just cut off 3 feet.
It's so funny because I teach the young kids at home, and the big thing is always like the ball's traveling fast. Let the ball travel. It's traveling faster than you reaching out and coming back and grabbing it.
So now take that same thing, take the same spot. So instead of straddling the bag, come this way towards first base. You just cut off 3 feet.
We always came in front with the first and third, so you get it. He's going home!
Right, exactly. Or how about first base? All right? We saw Evan White taking that lead, right? If this is first base, I played a couple of times at first base, not a lot. But you take here and you're trying to tag the guy's hand.
Yeah.
Evan White's left-handed. He has a little bit of an advantage. Why would he stand here when he has to jump off the bag, especially if there's a left-handed hitter, right? To try to get ready, then he's got to come off. What if he just stood right here, catch the ball and tag? He doesn't have to worry about where the bag is. He just needs to catch it and tag the runner, because replay, again, if it beats him touching the bag,
there was 2 pickoffs last night. Angel Hernandez was on top of them both. I'm like, yup. He was right, though.